Hey guys, it's Liz here with my mixed media obsession, and today I have a small unboxing of some new laces, trims, and bling from the Crafty Me Shop. So, not as large as the other one that I did, but it does have some new goodies. So, if you are interested in a new video with some new trims, stay tuned, and I'll be bringing that up next. Hope to see you there. All right, everybody. So, this unboxing is actually going to be a lot shorter than the first one that I did for you guys, which happened to be a huge haul. So now that I actually have a stash built up, I'm doing my best to try to control my compulsion on spending. However, it is a bit tricky when everything is so beautiful. So, again, all of these items are going to be coming from the Crafty Me Shop. You can find her on Facebook exactly underneath that name. Her name is Esmeralda. She goes by Esme. You can find her underneath Esme Mike. And she typically does trims, vintage items, such as postcards, other illustrations, books. She can do vintage items like doilies, handkerchiefs, collars, baby bonnets, things like that. Some of them are authentic French. I go over in detail some of the different shopping techniques that I recommend when you're doing with her shop. Recently, she has had a great haul where she actually picked up over 900 items, I believe, of stamps, dyes, embossing folders, inks, you name it. So a lot of them are name brand. Some of them are actually from across the pond that you don't normally see here in the US. So she did get a great haul on that. So she is selling those currently. Today was one of the sales, and she was selling, I do believe, last weekend as well. I'm not sure, but she's doing a little at a time just because it's so overwhelming. She also has to fit in all of her laces and trims, etc. So she's also doing a sale tomorrow. So if you are watching this right now, she will be doing a sale tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, Pacific Standard Time. And so I'm on the East Coast, so I will be watching her 3 hours after that at 2 p.m. So just going over my recent haul. I do believe it was from April 14th. I just got it because there was a little delay on invoicing and things like that. Not to Esme's fault. That was mine. I was actually traveling. So, but got it here very, very quickly. So I do believe it was sent out Monday or Tuesday, and I received it today on Friday. So super excited about that. But just to go over some of the few trims, I will save the best for last, some of my favorite pieces. And then I'll also show you a few other items that I actually got from her as well in a separate haul where she was actually doing spring cleaning. I have been attempting to do the same thing. First, I was actually going to attempt to put all of my laces on those cards. But when I say cards, I mean these, except smaller. You know what I'm saying? So you cut them down to where they're smaller, and you can wrap around your trims along that. This is actual board that came off of the spring cleaning trims that I got from her. So instead of doing that, I decided to go with the ruler method and just grab you one of those beautiful options for you. Let me see which one's beautiful. They're all beautiful. I can't say anything. So I've just taken just a pin I got from my local Michael's right here. That way I can actually tell where they are. I don't like putting that many holes in there, but it does its job. So these are all pretty cheap rulers. They're pretty thin as well, as you can see. So if you have a crocodile or a big punch, you can actually put a hole in it, which I did in case I wanted to pull through the actual trim, and I did do that on some of mine. For more fancier trims, I didn't want to do that, but I think it does really, really well, and I think being able to see them out on display is going to allow me to use my trims a lot more, and I just think it's going to be very aesthetically pleasing for my craft room whenever I do get it organized and clean. So that has been my feat for the past week and a half. But all right, so I'm going to start with some trims here, so bear with me. I didn't get a whole lot of trim, but the pieces that I did get were some of the pieces I haven't had yet. So sometimes she has repeat items in her shop, especially if they are shop loved. But I mean, just look at this. Isn't this just gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful, and it's very soft. The color in the video, from what I'm seeing, looks more of a light pink. It definitely is a darker pink. It's more of that Pepto-Bismol color, but it has the organza. It's very, very wide trim, but I thought that I could use that in some of my more shabbier journals that I plan on doing, and I do plan on doing a pink journal, so hopefully that'll look great in that. So I did get this trim. I have some similar trim, but this part, the lace part, is more of a beigeish brown, and it's part of a corset kind of lineup thing, but I thought this would be a great option. Maybe putting it on the cover of a journal, down the side of a journal, kind of, you know, using the ribbon to twist it through. So I just thought it would be a unique way to use some of the trim. Next up is some petite trim, and I am going to be trying to getting more of the petite trim because I do have a lot of the wider trims, a lot of the medium width trims, but I don't have a lot of your petite 1 inch and less trims, and I think this is just adorably beautiful. The detail in it, and it's very soft and delicate, so I do believe 2 yards of that. So just because I know I do not have smaller trims, but yeah, so I can't wait to use that. I will do beige next up here. So originally I thought this was like rhinestones in the middle, but once I ordered it and I looked closer, it is sequins. However, if you look there, you can see it is an actual bead as well. So someone did take the time to do that. It is gorgeous. Either way, I still love the trim. It also, is also very soft and delicate feeling. But I love the color. It's also lighter on screen than it is in person, so you're looking more at a coffee dyed color. But I love that. So that's going to look beautiful in my neutral journal that I am still working on, just because I am in the middle of trying to work on journals, work on my stash, work on trying to get storage solutions purchased for my craft room, going between job transitions right now, trying to get interviews set up, all that wonderful stuff. So yeah, it's been crazy. This trim, I did not have a whole lot of trim that kind of looked like this, and I just thought the individual beading was absolutely gorgeous. It is that darker bronze gold mixed in. I do believe it's actually from India. She did have some other trims as well that was from India, and I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't pass up on the price, and I think it's going to look amazing in whatever I use it for. So there is that beautiful goodie. All right, so this trim I actually bought in black already, and I'm super glad that I went ahead and I purchased it in white. It does have a little of a give, not as much as the black does, but it is that 2-layer lace where you have that layer there and then you have the layer on the bottom, and I just love how that adds that additional dimension that we look for on any of our projects. So It is that brighter white, natural white, I would say, more of a bright white, not natural. So I think it'd work great if you plan on avocado dyeing it, coffee dyeing it, tea dyeing it, whatever you want to dye with. Yeah, so beautiful. Thought that would be very simplistic, classic design to use in any of my journals. Now this, I wish I ordered more of. So I don't know if I want to save this. Yeah, I'm going to save that one towards the one of the 3 that I have left. That's like one of my favorite finds that I found. And I'm hoping that she might have a bit more. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back and check the sale. This trim I only got 1 yard of, but I absolutely love it. I can't wait to use it. And also at the prices that she offers, you don't have to be scared to actually cut up your trim, cut up your pieces, cut up your appliques, because that way you're still utilizing it, but you don't feel as bad cutting it up. I don't feel as guilty. I hope that makes sense. So she did have this in the bright white, and then this is more of your natural white, a little bit of cream color in it. It's really light, but it's not the bright white that she had also, but flower after flower. I mean, you could just cut off the flower and use it. You can use the, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's so gorgeous. You could put like a little rhinestone here in the middle and almost make it look like a clasp. So many things that you can do with this, and I didn't have anything like it, so figured why not, right? So set that beauty down right there. All right. This is another wide trim that I purchased. It is very soft, I will say that. It is pretty thick where the design is. It's got that like embroidered feel kind of lace just because of how thick the ends are. But if I can get this design for you, I just love it. I'm in love. And it is that natural white. It's not a bright white, so it is that more buttercream kind of color. And it's just so gorgeous. And you can cut this up into pieces also if you wanted to. You could get multiple designs out of it. This right here could be a design where you just cut off the end right here. You could actually cut it off in blocks because it's just a repeat pattern. You could actually cut the flowers as a design and leave the bottom trim as another. Then you have all these beautiful flowers down here and the organza part, and then the flowers, the 5 pointed flowers as well. So I just think it's beautiful. Can't wait to see it in my journals and whatever you guys decide to do with it. I'd love to see your guys' design as well. If you guys have any of the same pieces or trims or laces that I do and you've used it, I would love to see what you've done with it. I am always open to see more ideas, see everybody's inspiration, see what they've done with things. I just think the world is full of inspiration, never-ending inspiration, and I think it's important for everybody to, you know, share and celebrate in everybody's happiness of creating. So this was one of the other Indian trims, I believe. I just loved it because the color is just so vibrant. It is just so vibrant. And it's got gold flake in the organza. I don't know if that's catching it on the video or not, but it is just stunning. This looks more like an orange on screen, but in person it's more like a rosewood color. I'm very partial to that color, so I have some. It's just so beautiful and great for spring, and so glad that I got it. So glad. Stick that there like that. Let you guys see all the pretty details. Now, I do believe that this is a repeat buy for me. I had some of it, and I believe I got some of it in an Upsy Dupsy bag that I got from her. This is also very soft, very delicate, but because it's that smaller trim, I wanted to get it, and it's just an absolute beautiful color, so I couldn't pass that up. It's just so gorgeous in person. It's just so shiny and soft at the same time. It's got that luster to it, and it's just the perfect pink for anything shabby, and I think it'll also go good with any like mauve colored projects that you might have going on. But yeah, so I think that is a repeat purchase for me, or at least I came in Upsy Dupsy. So if you don't know what an Upsy Dupsy bag is, basically you can get multiple trims. Here, let's just say this, for example, all of this could come in an Upsy Dupsy bag and more. And they come in various price points. It just kind of depends on what she decides to do. But if you have a chance to get one, I'd highly suggest getting one. But I would say if you really want to get a taste of everything that she offers, she does something called a candy box. They are about $100. However, the amount of trims, bling, ribbon, trim, whatever is in this pile and more would be in that box. And I have not heard anybody complain, and everybody is so overjoyed with everything that they have gotten. I am hoping to get a candy box as soon as I can. But unfortunately, I do have to wait until I get a new job. But yeah, so it's absolutely gorgeous. She does do them rarely, so she'll let you know if she's putting together some candy boxes. If you check out her on Facebook, I do believe she was making some candy boxes maybe a week and a half ago. They go pretty quickly. So if that is something that you're looking into and you want to get a little taste of what she does at her shop, that would probably be my #1 suggestion for you, because you're going to get tons of items. You are not going to be disappointed. You definitely get your money and then some. She just does such a wonderful job of putting everything together, and it's not like a cheap box. She actually takes her time. She wraps it, makes it all pretty, like a little pink box, and ties everything up with satin ribbon and other little details that might be part of the box. And she does an amazing job with shipping, things like that. So as long as you pay her on time, you're good to go. So when you get your invoice, pay it within 12 hours, I'd say. And she normally ships only 1 day a week, so that is usually the day after she sends invoices. So if you pay your invoice on time, it'll usually ship the next day. If not, it'll ship the following week. So anyways, next trim up is some eyelet cotton trim. It is that natural white color. I do have some of this already. If it's not exact, it is very similar. Both sides are immaculate, but I think it'd look great with some ribbon in there. I do believe this is a vintage piece as well, so gorgeous. All right, so I did only get one of these. This is an applique, but I just kind of wanted to see what it looked like in person. It is beautiful. So you are looking at a pretty, I don't know if they're considering this a collar or an applique, but it is pretty wide. So you're looking probably 12 inches wide. It is a natural, between a natural and a bright white. The detail is gorgeous. Both sides are great, so that'll look great on anything that you plan on using it on. So next up are more appliques, and I do believe I paid 75 cents for these, and these are, let's see, six and a half by 4 1/4. 6 1/2 by 4 1/4. And they got the purple. These are actually 3-dimensional. The gold trim around the edges. Beautiful organza right here. I got 3 of those. Then I got one of these. I do believe it was $1. These are all hand sewn on here, so figured I could use it. It's beautiful for spring, so I don't have anything really like this, so I figured I might as well for $1. Why not? Might as well. But it is beautiful. Next up, I have some beautiful lace flowers with some pearl centers. They are actually pins, so you can pin it on the front of a journal. You can use it as, you know, pin on a page, whatever you'd like to do. They're beautiful shabby blue color. I got some smaller appliques. They, I do believe, are like 75 cents as well. But the colors, I couldn't pass up either. This is probably one of my favorite blues that I've seen. It's not a baby blue. It's not a, it's not cerulean blue. A cornflower blue, maybe a little bit darker. And then the shabby green, French green like color. I'd say it's a little brighter than that. Maybe a spring green. So, beautiful. And then this trim actually came bulk. So she got it bulk. She sold it bulk. She didn't think like it would make any sense to break the 5 yards up to sell it when it was already separated into 5-yard parcels. So she sold it as 5 yards. I paid $13 for 5 yards of this beautiful trim. Lace. Whatever. You know what I mean. So, lots of detail. And that is an excellent buy, if I do say so myself. This is going to go a long way, and I see you using so much of this so often. I love the open work of it, so you can kind of see through it, see what's underneath, and then you can also kind of layer with it really easy just because of the flat design that it is. So, really glad that I got that buy. I should have bought more than one. I'm really mad that I didn't. So, alright. Here's some small ones. I bought some bows. I forget how much they were each, but they were too gorgeous and too cute, really. Too cute to pass up. Too cute. Woo! Dropping it. I wanted to get another one out. They are either coffee dyed or tea dyed, it looked like. Or it's just cream ribbon with a rhinestone in the middle. Ding, 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 ding. So cute. So cute. I should have got more of those too. So mad I didn't. But I will use those up very quickly. And then also, I should have got more of these too, but it was towards the end of the sale and I already spent so much money and I'm like, oh, I don't know. These are technically flat backed. So you can adhere them. They are Aurora Borealis rhinestones. And they are gorgeous. Gorgeous. And they are, let's see, 1/2 inch round. And I'm missing a gemstone. That's okay, I got plenty. Which isn't typical. But yes, these are gorgeous. I mean, just look how they catch the light. The name Aurora Borealis for the rhinestone is absolutely correct. So gorgeous. I'm probably going to covet them and not want to use them just because I don't have very many of them. But speaking of bling, I was supposed to do a video for you guys. I actually did a purchase from the Crafty Me Shop. It was a big humongous bag. I think I paid like $25 for it, $30. I don't remember. But it was heavy. Let me tell you. Here, I'll show you. This full, absolutely full of items. And it's heavy. But yeah, so I'm still going to try to do that for you. I did get it kind of organized so that I can break things down, and so I'm not pulling everything apart, but I mean, it wasn't that hard. So this is some of my wide wedding trim. Look at this beauty. It is 9 inches wide. 9 inches wide. Yummy goodness. And it was great pricing too. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to shake you guys. Don't want to make you guys sick. You could cut this up in so many pieces. But I just think it's so gorgeous. I couldn't pass it up. All the detail is just exquisite. Look. Just so pretty. So pretty. Can't get over it. And then this is vintage as well. And I waited, like this, it's probably my favorite find out of all of it. It is a grayish silver color, and I wish I would have gotten more. Totally wish I would have gotten more because I am in love with it. I love this color. I mean, so much. Look how pretty that is. And it is delicate design. It is pretty soft to the touch. It is that, I would say medium, maybe borderline medium small width. Let's see. Probably a little width, the ends. Yeah. 3/4 an inch, I'd say. But yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm not going to keep doing that for you guys, but and then my last trim that I got from the sale is vintage, and very disappointed. I'd say if I had to choose any of these pieces that I would get more of, just because I know I got 3 yards of this, it would have been this trim, just because of how gorgeous it is in person. It is more of a ecru color, and it's so soft, and it's just gorgeous. I can't say it enough about all of these beautiful laces and trims that she has. But the detail on this is gorgeous. And the edging, you can also do the same in this. You can cut this as a piece and make this unique. You can make this a piece. You can do this by itself. This scalloped edge by itself. Like, it's... I'm so mad I didn't get more. So mad. So upsetting. I mean, gorgeous. Don't mind my hands. They are a mess. I've been doing this video super late, so yeah. That is my most recent Crafty Me haul, but oh yeah, one more last thing. I wanted to show you about the postcards. She also had a really great score on a vintage, like 24 by 30 size, huge book of wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. And I managed to get it, one of the pages, and it does not come wrinkled. I do believe my delivery driver actually crinkled the package, which is not cool. But if you can see, you can kind of see the shiny parts of it. It almost reminds me of like marble or when oil meets water kind of deal. But it is like a satin touch. Great pricing. It is a large piece. It is craft on the back. I mean, you can even leave it like that just because it's aged and gorgeous. And whatever you plan on using it on. I couldn't pass that up. So she should be selling more of that also in her shop. I don't believe she sold all of it yet. But I also managed to get some postcards that I didn't get to send to you guys. So this is my first time actually going through them as well. So surprise! And they come each in their own little plastic sleeve. So sincere good wishes. And it is from, I can't read. It says September 26th. I am attending the something exposition and have a good old time, Frank. I can't read the date, unfortunately, but it looks like maybe 30 something. Beautiful, beautiful writing. This I'm really super excited about. The landscape is gorgeous. Very vintage looking. This looks like it's a little older just based off of the writing. And you can kind of tell it's different, but it doesn't have a stamp on it. So we don't know exactly what year. This one is a shady retreat, it says. And beautiful colors in the background. Wood veneer, kind of French green. We were talking from Salina, Ohio, June 13th, 4 p.m. And let me see if I can see this anywhere. Any year. Do not see a year. Best wishes. Oh, 1910. So this one had similar writing on it. 1910. Looks like Mackinac. Yeah, Michigan. So it says, Dear Miss Gray, your card received. It was certainly okay. Sorry to hear your mouth was not well. Month was not well. I got some medicine. I'm Petoskey that cured mine. Do not know what it was. It has rained for 3 days and nights. Guess it wet up there? Mary. Love from Mary. Miss Janet Gray. 1910. Kind greetings. Ooh, this one is actually embossed. This is all gold embossed. Gorgeous. Can't wait to use that. Can't wait. This one, let's see if it has a date on there. That one I can read. That one I can read. This is written all over though. Dandy. Beautiful though. Happy May, your birthday be. The Meadows. No date on this. Similar writing, so I'm going to probably assume 1910, around that era. From Jack, PA. Portersville. But cruel the age of winter, when the way of the world says no to the hoary men who would woo again in Lover's Lane, St. Joe. Eugene Field. Do not miss the snow. I'm not a snow person. This one, 1911. Look at this beautiful writing. Meeting at Gobsville is bum. I have no idea, but beautiful writing. Miss Ruth Ripley. See, that's such a lost art. Now that they don't do cursive in school anymore, I just think that's such a lost art. Pieces like this are going to be treasured. And it's just so sad. So sad. I mean, writing like this was already gone. So, 1911, yeah, 218, 1911. But it's just so sad. Love all the cows, little farm, and the tree. 1910 as well. Lenny Johnson from New York. Should probably read all those, but not right now. Alright, so that was just one lot. Paid $6 for all of those. And here's the other lot that I got for $6. Let's see. I'd say they're probably similar. And they all, I don't know if they came in these, but they were all ready in these plastic sheets, and I think that does wonders when you're stashing it away in all your craft goodies. Like, might as well keep them in tip-top shape. So this is also from 1910. I'd say somebody probably came across somebody's collection. Look at all the little flowers along the side. This is also embossed as well. Be beautiful to add into any of your journals. May old remembrance linger near and speak my greeting in thine ear. All right. Dear friend, December 29. And mailed December 30th. Idaho. Wow. It's a long ways away. Best wishes for happiness. This is also embossed. Alright, writing. This picture you see is what is left of the one I made a mistake on. Peaceful Valley. Oh, then there's writing on the front as well. 1909, it looks like. From Ohio. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at all these stamps. Even though I don't like snow, that is pretty cool. Look at that guy. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Elizabeth Hawk. Yep, that's my name. Elizabeth. 1910 as well. Looks like Jamestown, Indiana. Your cousin. May you have many more happy birthdays is a wish of you, cousin. A joyous birthday. That's embossed as well. All right. Birthday greetings. First vertical one. Beautiful falls. And 1919. Fred and Julia. Oh my goodness. Can't see this, but these are embossed. Heart edges. And there's no writing on it. I could actually use it for myself. That's awesome. Birthday greetings. I could cover this up with something else if I didn't like it. It has a little gold flecks in it. Oh, I can't wait to use that. 1911. Respectfully. Ooh, that's pretty. Moonlight sail on the Columbia River. I'm a sucker for the moon, I must say. This one doesn't have writing on it, but I can see that it already has an embossed image. A happy birthday. One glad day is added now to childhood's merry days, and one calm day to those of quiet age. Bryant. And that is beautiful. Embossed and seen. So, those are my postcards. Let's see, how much time do I got? 39 minutes. Not too bad. I can do a few more things. So, when it came to my little bling box, it was overflowing. I cannot. I had to sort everything just to be able to fit it into that container. I will probably have to move to a different container. However, that container has everything from that box. So I wanted to kind of keep it separate so I knew where it came from. I will have to fix that later. So I didn't have to worry about, like, is this from the Crafty Me Shop? Is this from one of my vintage finds? Is this from my friend Jen? I didn't have to worry about that. So, these are just a few of the items. And it is literally full. Full. Okay. So I do not have a whole lot of bling items, so I wanted to invest in this, and I was not disappointed. You can go to an antique store, you can go to Goodwill, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, any of those secondhand stores, and be able to pick up this many items for that price. So super excited about what I got. So some of the stuff is missing some of the rhinestones. It's just, for the price that you're paying, it's not going to be all in perfect shape. I do have duplicates on some items. Came with some rhinestone chain, tons of buttons. Some are plastic, some are metal, some are flat back, some aren't. See, there's a duplicate right there. Beautiful kind of clover piece. This one has the hook on it. This one does not. That looks like how it was supposed to be. It's a clasp. Some beautiful heavier pieces that might be missing rhinestones. I have stones that I can put in there from all of my card making, so that's not a problem for me. I mean, I have tons of buttons, but I didn't have this kind of bling. And I really wanted that to be able to, you know, use them as accents on my journals. It came with bags of buttons, and I am not joking, bags of buttons, just bags. So, more kind of white buttons with the gold accents, unique pieces, resin pieces. I got a whole bag of red beads with like made in India. I mean, they could even be like some cheap garnet beads, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Some really nice pens still in the wrapper, never opened. Buckles galore. Look, all the rhinestones. Oh, yeah, that one's just dirty. All the rhinestones in it. Cute butterfly clips. Other wooden items. Huge buckles. It kind of reminds me of Two Moons, so I like that. I tried to keep it separate. I wanted to kind of keep all my bling bling separate from all my other stuff that I probably wouldn't use as much. I mean, I'll still use it, but we all have items that we'll probably use more than others. So let's just be real here. Just gorgeous pieces. I got so many of these ball chain necklaces with the little enamel flowers on there. Take it off. You can use it in your journals. I mean, cheap little clasp, but hey, it works, right? That's all that matters, is it works. So I have a whole bag of those. These are also separate. You know, they're in a little bag. can use those as accent pieces. Oh, you can use them on paper clips, you name it. Some beautiful colored bling items. These were little rhinestone buckles. Put some ribbon through there. You're good to go. Got earrings. Yeah, I got earrings. Some like more Native American kind of look pieces. Dream catcher pieces, it looks like. And you could tear these apart, use the circular items. You could use them on maybe even an Asian inspired journal. That's a good idea. I'm trying to organize these. Oh, I still got some more in here. Oh, it's a belt. That's why. Like a, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's cute. Can use it as a clasp or a closure on a book. I mean, how much better can that be? You don't even have to worry about making one. It just comes like that. All you need is a ribbon to pull it shut and tie it. Awesome. Awesome. So, let me put that in there. Let's get to some other pieces. Yep, more bling. Obviously not perfect, just a silver ring. We got some other larger pieces down here. Obviously some buttons. We got pins. That's a big metal button actually. Tons of just gorgeous items. Items that, look, little suns you can use. A big leaf. It looks like somebody went crazy with pouring the resin. Ooh, beautiful black piece. Black spinel or crystal. Put that there. Try to keep things blingy out, because that's just what I want to do. That's how I want to organize it. So we got all kinds of stuff here at the bottom. Got one of those necklaces that says Kiss on it. What else? That's blingy. Ooh, that's a big button. Is that a K? An R? I don't know. Well, anyway, so there's some duplicates for me. Let's see what else we can find over here. And then I will let you guys go, because I don't want to keep you forever. So, oh, there's one of those items there. Gorgeous. Over here is where I put all of those ball chain necklaces. Here's some closures. But other than that, yeah. So, oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Look at all, I think it's plastic, like turquoise, made to look like turquoise. But I got cabochons, just plain cabochons. And then I got the mounted silver and in gold. You could add that to anything. Then there's this. Oh, I got a bunch of lizards too. I forgot about that. So some Southwest inspired items. I really, really like this. Even though it's just probably enamel, I really like it. So yeah, all that was my turquoise area. And yeah, so needless to say, tons and tons and tons and tons and more items from my little box of goodies. And I'm pretty excited about everything that I got in it. For the price that I paid, it is astonishing. Just the value that I got, so I'm pretty excited about it. Other than that, again, you can find things like this and more at the Crafty Me Shop on Facebook. I will be linking this video in the Facebook as well, if they give me permission to do so. other than that, I hope you guys liked all these beautiful finds that I brought for you again. She will be having another sale tomorrow. I'm not sure if she's going to be having one Sunday. Probably more than likely. It just kind of depends on her schedule. So, other than that, if you guys have any questions, you guys want to show me any of your beautiful finds that you have found, any other shops that you want to suggest me shopping at that might have some lace, trims, appliques, things like that, please let me know. I'd love to find other shops like the Crafty Me Shop. I just think it's really important for all of us to be open to different avenues of finding our sources of inspiration and items. Keeps everything looking fresh, unique, and uniquely ours. So let me know. So I will also be posting a video about my lace storage change of transition. So if you guys are wanting to see how I did that, what I'm talking about, stay tuned. I will be posting a video on that as well. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. My Mixed Media Obsession. Have a good night. Bye.